Is grammar important when it comes to understanding and improving a language? Yes, of course. That's what makes you understandable and coherent. Are you ready to dig deeper and improve your grammar skills? I bet you are. Buckle up, grab your coffee, and let's make grammar simple and easy today. Hello guys! Deal with me today brings you the Friday classes, advanced grammar classes, and we are finishing talking about the adjectives today. Last week we talked about the comparatives, which was a very longer lesson, but again extremely important if you want to talk well and if you want to write well, not only when it comes to writing for your proficiency exams. Before I get to it, don't forget to like this video, share with your friends that need to review or learn this grammar, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any classes. Friday classes, we always have advanced grammar in order to help your skills improve way higher. So let's get to it. Remember, first of all, that we need to understand what adjectives are. Adjectives are the words that we use to describe something. For example, people, objects, the way we feel in good or in a bad way, the size and the time. We have a tendency to fall into a trap of simple language every time we memorize certain words that come in handy every time we want to talk or write about something. Take a look at how many adjectives I have here, for example, to talk about time. Ancient, brief, early, fast, late, modern. Or to talk about the size of something. Little, tiny, mini, short. How many times have you used these words rather than small? Small, it's something that we have a tendency to use every time we want to talk about something that is the opposite of big. Okay, so improving your adjectives first of all, and then compare, and then use the superlatives. Today, we are focusing on the superlative of adjectives. In order to work properly, accurately with the adjectives, we need to remember short adjectives and long adjectives. Short adjectives, the ones with one syllable or two syllables ending in Y. Long adjectives, adjectives with two syllables or more, except those ending in Y. Okay? Again, short adjectives, one syllable, two syllables ending in Y. Long adjectives, two syllables or more, except those ending in Y. Simple and super simple to work with the superlative. When we talk about the short adjectives, I'm going to need the article the, and yes, this is mandatory, okay? You need to use the, except in some structures that are particularly for that. But every single time you work with the superlative, you need the particle. You need the article the. And then you are going to add est to the adjective. Cold, the coldest. Tall, the tallest. Here again, I'm not comparing two people, two cities, two food items, two beverages. I'm saying that this particular item stands out more than the rest. I'm saying that this city is the coldest on the planet from all the cities, from all the beverages, from all the people. This item stands out because it's the coldest, the tallest, the bravest. Okay? Be careful when spelling some particular adjectives. The adjectives that are CVC, consonant, vowel, consonant, we need to double the last letter. Big, the biggest. Hot, the hottest. The adjectives ending in Y, I'm going to replace the Y. Pretty, the prettiest. Heavy, the heaviest. Of course, we have some exceptions because that's the beauty of it. Not everything fits into the rule. That's the beautiful part of languages. Good. Please, guys, no the goodest. The best. Bad, the worst. Ill, the worst. Far, two possibilities, the farthest, the furthest. Different uses. The farthest with an A, we talk about distance. Okay? The distance from point A to point B, for example. Less and little. The least. Many, much, the most. Short adjectives require attention because you need two things. You need the and you need est. And you have a list of adjectives that don't fit into that rule. So pay attention to it. You don't need to copy this, guys, because in the description of this video there is a link that you can access everything on a PDF format so you can study it further down the road to do the exercise that I'm going to present you in a couple of minutes. Okay? Then we go for the superlative, for the long adjectives. Even better, because I cannot change a word that is already big. So I'm going to use the most and the least. The most beautiful, the least beautiful. The most dangerous, the least dangerous. The most expensive, the least expensive. Working with long adjectives is always simpler because the adjective is long. I don't need to add anything to a word that is already very big, very long, okay? Then, let's take a look at some uses of this superlative, okay? Well, I use my superlative when I'm going to compare three or more people, places, or things. Again, that item, that people, that person, that place, those things, they stand out from a group. When I compare two. For the superlative, I'm talking about three or more. So, Tom is the tallest student in our class. The entire class! Tom is the tallest. Venice is the most beautiful city I've ever seen. I also use the superlative adverbs to compare the action of three or more people or things. Again, adverbs are not adjectives. Adverbs, they complement the idea of the verbs, and I can use the superlative with the adverbs as well. Take a look. Of all my friends, Alan calls the most frequently. The most frequently is the superlative of the adverb frequently. My blue shoes fit the most comfortably of all my shoes. Also, it's common to use in and of to complete a superlative sentence. This is going to create what we call a prepositional phrase. So take a look. The Nile is the longest river in the world. In the entire world. This is the longest river. This dress is the prettiest of the three. The prettiest of the three. The prettiest of the three. The longest river in the world. This is a prepositional phrase. I'm pointing out what is the item that is being standed out. The item that is different somehow than the rest of its class, of its group. Okay? And also the expression one of the comes before a superlative adjective as well. China is one of the biggest countries in the world. That car is one of the most expensive cars on the planet. One of the is a structure that is used all the time with the superlative. Pretty simple when you compare this structure to the comparatives that we saw. There are way more differences and patterns and possibilities to use the comparative. The superlative is used for the simple idea of something that stands out, something that is taken out of a group because it's different somehow. So here I'm talking about a group. When I compare two things, okay? So how do I practice this? I leave you guys with this activity here. You have Elliot, Maggie, and Jenny, and you have some information about them. So how about you create some sentences comparing two of them, and then the superlative, using these three people as a reference, just to practice the structure. It's important to write down, especially when your focus is to enhance, improve your grammar skills. You need to get familiarized with that structure in a way that you are not memorizing it, but using it. So here is an idea of exercise. And of course, if you want, you can comment. You can write your sentences below and we can check it out together. Okay? So that's it for the superlative of the adjectives today. Don't forget, this presentation is in the description of the video. There is a link that you can get the PDF so you can study it further on. And you can write the answers for the exercises on the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel because every Friday I'm here to help you guys with advanced grammar. So I see you next Friday.